So, kind of glad I made those defenses over there, because they definitely got in their way. Alright, let's head down this way. Need more supply. Okay. More pigs! Still wondering if there is a way to upgrade, or sorry, not upgrade, repair stuff. Oh, he just left. GG! We won, chat. I wonder if there's a way to repair things for the Infernals that I just haven't noticed. Dude, this upgrade for the where you get 3 fiends instead of 2, it was pretty sweet. Yeah, honestly, a big part of that was I caught him out of position. He came up here and swung to the left, and then his siege units were the closest thing to mine, and then I was able to get it, you know, tear into those pretty easily. I wonder if there's a replay system for this. So I had 3 fully saturated bases. I don't know how many he had. This is kind of weird. He made 2 town halls here. He made one by the Therium and one by this, instead of just making one in between them. I mean, that's not necessarily like a wrong thing to do, but it was certainly a more expensive thing to do. Hey, Mugga Chat. Hey, Schwaffle. Alright, well, G freaking G. Is there a way to do replay? I don't know that there is. Okay, exit game. I'm not sure if there's a replay system in this. Overview. He got way more resources from creeps. But I got more resources mined. Units killed, I had more than him. Structures killed, I had more than... Honestly, looking at this, it looks like it was a really close game. There is a basic replay. I don't know how to do it. My replays. Oh, here we go. Watch solo. Let's see. Aspirant 2. Yeah, I don't know how far it goes. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, here we go. So there, yeah, he started... Oh, I can't click on the buildings. He started off with, I think it's the Conclave, is that building? And he got an axe thrower way earlier than I ever considered making one. But I went for a faster expand. Oh wow, I like the lights. And then I held his attack, and then I was ahead economically because I had the second base earlier. And he did a much better job creeping, which got him more money, but then my earlier expand got me more money, so it kind of evened it out. And then that's when he did the airdrop. So yeah, he just dropped a bunch of stuff in here. The pigs bought a little bit of time. Did he ever kill the pig farm? No, he didn't. He didn't. And then I saw he was coming over here, and I already moved the workers so that he didn't kill the workers over there. Honestly, here, he could have picked those guys up and left again, I think. But he just let them fight to the death, which was kind of surprising. So at this point, we both had 3 bases. I think he's ahead of me on workers. Yeah, he was ahead of me on workers at this point because he killed a couple with his attack. But then my flyers showed up. The not mutalisks showed up. And they got a lot of harass. Yeah, I found out the hard way, though. If I put them here and put them on hold position, they'll hit pigs before they hit workers, which was unfortunate. And then my big army hit there. And he lost a bunch of stuff there. And then I was ahead economically. I didn't realize this one was so back and forth. I love the replays. That's good. Just kept going in poking. So we're both on 3 base. And then we're both going for 4. I never got this one saturated, though. Alright, then here comes the big defining moment. So he goes in to attack to the left, and his siege units are on the right, and then I attack him from the right. And I think at this moment, yeah, you can see his siege units are some of the first things to get killed because they're taking all the hits. And some of his frontliners are over here being stupid. They're fighting pigs! They're fighting pigs for their mucking lives. And so, and then I got the dragon. So I had the dragon and killed all of his DPS and then just had to fight the tanky units. So yeah, it was actually still pretty even, but he was just really out of position for that fight. I think, did I? Hold on, go backward. I thought I tried to do a totem for that fight. I don't know if I did or not. Wait, is it bugging? Look, there's invisible units. The replay's bugged. Alright, well, I mean, it is a beta. But yeah, we can't see the units anymore because I rewound it a minute. Yeah, there. I made a totem and it got immediately destroyed, unfortunately. So I needed the totem to not be the first thing. Also, these guys, I need to remember that these dudes, their Scorpion get over here move, it's not auto, it's manual. I need to do it myself if I'm going to use it. But yeah, GG, that was fun. And after that, he quit. That was fun. It's good, it's good. The unit responsiveness is pretty solid. For those who don't know, maybe some of my audience here, they're not as into RTSs. You know, I'm usually playing like RPGs and MMOs and stuff like that. But there's, a lot of RTSs have come out. Like just recently I played Warhammer Realms of Ruin, but it was not responsive. You couldn't micro at all. Like, if Stormgate wants to become, like, the next big thing, like, people are still playing StarCraft 2 competitive, like, 10 years later. If Stormgate wants to become the next big thing, like, the game is going to have to be incredibly responsive. And it feels pretty good right now. I don't know if you could micro Vanguard as well as you could micro, like, Terran Marines, but it's up there, certainly. So very, interested to see where it goes with this. Definitely, I would say Infernals are my favorite right now, although I love the Vanguard medics. Honestly, they seem kind of busted. The fact that they can heal biological and technological units is not something that either of the StarCrafts did in the past. They always separated that in two separate units, so I'm kind of surprised that's on one unit. So we'll see how that goes. Can everybody play Stormgate? I think right now it's on just like a completely open beta until February 12th, and then it goes back under NDA while they are working on the new stuff. But yeah, a lot of fun so far. I don't know if I'll jump into it on stream again, but until like the next build. But definitely gonna fiddle with this more off stream. And very curious to see what the third race is going to be, because again, the Infernals bear some similarities to Zerg. They've got the Shroud instead of Creep. They can build off of it. They don't have to build on it. They sacrifice a unit in order to build a structure. The Vanguard, the builders are like the peasants from Human Warcraft 3, where you can have a whole bunch of them build a building to build it more quickly. And another thing on the Infernals, your units are kind of like Warpgate from Protoss StarCraft 2, where you can like pre-build them and then just almost instantly build them when they're ready. So it definitely is easier if you are bad about keeping up with your micromanagement, because the Infernals pre-build their stuff. So if you fall behind, you can just build a whole bunch and then they just kind of catch up. Whereas the Vanguard, you need to be better at planning ahead, because you've got to keep your barracks type buildings chugging away the whole time. I do love what they did with the bunker in this, where it changes what it does based on who's in the bunker. Like that one guy that bunker rushed me with the repairing bunkers, because he had builders in them, and they were like backing up the minigunner bots. Excuse me. I loved that. I mean, I didn't love being on the receiving end of that, but strategically, I loved that. That was awesome. But yeah, so that is my first look at Stormgate. It's pretty cool. I've got a very rough voice right now. Just a second. We'll see if that helps at all. Not really, but we're wrapping it up anyway, so it's fun. The co-op is cool. This is obviously inspired by the StarCraft 2 co-op setup. The Versus is cool. I'm looking forward to campaign. I don't know about you guys. I loved the StarCraft 2 campaign. Like, I enjoyed the campaigns of Warcraft 1, 2, 3, StarCraft 1 and 2, but the StarCraft 2 campaign, where you would like, find alien stuff like for Protoss and Zerg and then incorporate that into your Terran structures, like Biosteel, which allowed your tanks to regenerate over time, like all kinds of crazy things. I loved those choices you made. Like, do I want Goliaths or Firebats? You know, do I want this or that? And it ended up being a very enjoyable campaign, and it could had good replay value because you could make different choices, like the super supply depots, or do I want planetary fortresses, things like that. Do I want a bunker that has an extra gun on top, effectively having a 5th person in it, or do I want the bunker to be reinforced and have, you know, more hit points? And the missions were different. Yeah, and you could do the missions in different orders. So, like, you could do the mission that gives you Firebats before you do a different mission, and then you'd have Firebats for that different mission, depending on the order you did them in. It was great. So, you know, because of that kind of thing, I got a lot of enjoyment out of that. So very much looking forward to when they add the campaign to this, and I can, you know, enjoy that and try it out. But yeah, that is Stormgate, and it is available to play until February 12th, and then they're locking it down again until they are ready for their next public release.